Thank you, Adam. Now, Mr. Keegan Sosowski is our other valedictorian. Keegan is the son of Linda Weber and Martin Sosowski. He plans on attending the University of Michigan Ann Arbor and studying biomedical engineering. He was the NHS Vice President, Class Treasurer, Science Club Treasurer, member of the soccer and track teams, and named as Academic All-State in soccer. I'm going to warn you, he has lots of energy. We've reminded him several times to talk slow, but I'm not sure he can do it. And he also loves Star Wars, so I think you're going to get a little Darth Vader stuff. Keegan Sosowski.
Hey everybody, how's it going today? First off, I just want to make sure that nobody thinks that this L on top of my cap stands for loser, because that'd be really bad. But first, I just want to say welcome. Welcome everyone to... Welcome? Is that really a fitting word for graduation? Don't you think it's a bit ironic that I'm welcoming everyone here to a departure? I mean, what's the deal with that? Well, I thought it was funny. But anyway, I should say welcome nonetheless to all the parents, grandparents, siblings, students, second cousins, third cousins 4 times removed, aunts, uncles, teachers, and all the other great people who make up this gathering today. For as I hear, this is a pretty big day for all of us, and I think that each and every one of us is going to experience something awesome this afternoon. Well, I can say with the utmost certainty that I've never met any class like this class before. Can I get another round of applause for these guys right here? And again, not one person here is a copy of another person over there. Not one personality shares the same characteristics with another separate personality. Just look at Tanner Brewer. I don't think anyone else in this class has ever danced to Aretha Franklin in the way he does. Look at Cody McCoy, who, despite having a terrible accident with his finger, still plays the drums like a professional alligator wrestler. Yeah, Cody! Confident in what he's doing and also extremely talented. Look at Janelle Ritchie, who turned a collection of random pictures from throughout the year into a masterpiece known as our yearbook. Finally, look at Trevor Freeman, who's recognized as the top art student in the whole county because his art was just that good. The point that I'm trying to make here is that through the 4 years we've been here together, making memories and living our lives to the fullest, we've all developed into people who can undoubtedly call ourselves. We're all unique. Not one person is the same. That's precisely why we are the class that we are today. We've accomplished so much, and that has everything to do with how different we are from one another, and how we're able to use our differences for the overall good of the community. Now, as Mrs. Smith said before, I promised I promised a bunch of people here that in this speech of mine, I would make references to possibly the greatest double trilogy ever created. Ever. That double trilogy, my friends, is called Star Wars. So, as I continuously told everyone about how cool it would be to implement these movies into my speech, I honestly doubted whether or not it would be a serious enough topic to talk about. Yet, as I thought about it more and more, and with a little help from Mr. Hyde, I was able to discover that Star Wars applies significantly well to the situation we students are in, right here and right now. As I just mentioned, uniqueness is what makes this class and this world thrive. It is the limitless fuel that drives us to succeed, equal to the hyperdrive that shoots the Millennium Falcon at light speed across space. More importantly, though, it helps us rise up and conquer the antagonists in the world who wish to go along with the flow, to do what the popular thinks. In other words, it makes us the Rebel Alliance, allying together with thousands of other species and thousands of other personalities for one common goal: independence and victory. In Star Wars, the unique band of warriors encompassed in the Alliance seem to have no chance against the evil, countless, and brainwashed Empire. Despite every attempt they made to free themselves from the overwhelming sense of conformity and normality that was brought upon them by the Empire, they wound up fighting a battle they couldn't win. After all, it isn't the easiest thing in the world to do what is right and be just you, your personal self, all the time. However, my friends, through all the self-sacrifices they made, through all the adversity they had to overcome, and through all the choices they made to resist the dark side and become a pawn dressed in white armor. That's a Stormtrooper for those of you who don't know. They won. They won. So, because of their decision to use their different techniques, different talents, and different ways of thinking, they were able to succeed where many had failed before. Yet, an even more vital lesson in life that is not an easily learned one is to do. To do. We commonly find ourselves in difficult situations in which we aren't sure what the consequences will be. As a result of our human nature to be indecisive and uncertain in aspects of our life that we are unfamiliar with, we commonly state the phrase, "I'll try," when asked to accomplish something. When looking at the path ahead of us, we might not see decisions along the way that have the potential to change a small business into a Fortune 500 company, launch a manned flight beyond Mars, or genetically engineer a dinosaur from fossilized eggs. Jurassic Park, that's a very good movie. Yet, we will still all have decisions to make in the future, and the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we going to face these decisions with a will-do attitude or a will-try attitude? Now, some of you might be asking, what's the difference between will-do and can-do? Well, can-do is knowing you can do something, and will-do is putting something into action. In other words, are we going to be a Luke Skywalker? Are we going to face a narrow corridor atop the Death Star with only a slim chance of succeeding? Are we going to end up shooting a couple torpedoes through a tiny hole to save the entire galaxy? Well, as far out as that all sounds, we can all be Luke Skywalkers, even when we have our doubts, as Luke did on the planet of Dagobah, when trying to lift his X-Wing from the depths of the murky swamp. We find that those close to us offer us incredible support for maintaining that will-do attitude. Luke's little green friend, Yoda, the guy who poked R2-D2, although aged and slow, offered Luke wise advice that could stick with him for the ages to come. Try not. Do or do not. There is no try. Or, as he said, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. I'm really sorry about what you did. That was pretty bad. And the X-Wing did it again. And the X-Wing was lifted. With a will-do attitude, nothing can stand in our way, and impossible can surely be, as Adidas puts it, nothing. My point here, be yourself. Do something that you want to do in life. Do something that inspires you. Use your unique talents to help make the world we live in a better place. Paint a picture in life of what you hope to accomplish, and as you glance at it from time to time, never forget that you, a Corona High School graduate, can do whatever you put your mind to, where you will find that nothing, not even an army of 1 million men with pulse lasers, can stop you. And although we go our separate ways, we will always remain together. Always. I love you guys. Thanks a million, and may the force be with every one of you.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Keith. Okay.